Last night, Game 3 in a best-of-3 series between Tennessee and Texas A&M in beautiful Omaha, Nebraska. We had a thriller. Now, listen, early, it was like this Tennessee Volunteers team, the #1 team in the country, meant business. They win Game 2 in dominant fashion, and in Game 3, the national champion deciding game, first batter, Dahn shot.
Yeah, Christian Moore's a stud.
We are up 1-0. Peyton Manning celebrating Morgan Wallen. Also, Rick Barnes and
John Heupel. Yep.
Heupel are in there. Tennessee royalty is in Omaha drinking, boozing, celebrating, an opening, not pitch. I guess there was a couple pitches. Dome shot to go 1-0. Now, we fast forward a little bit later into the boom! 7th inning.
Out of there.
2-run dinger from
Dylan Dreiling, who was the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Congratulations, Dylan, with a 2-run shot in the 7th. It goes from 3-1 to 5-1. Now, let's stay in the 7th inning for the play of the game. Obviously, it is 5-1 still. We were just chatting about that. Ball gets hit off the wall. That's a double. What's going on? Is somebody rounding third? He's going to get home. Throws on time. Dodges the catcher. Tags home plate. Spikes helmet. 6-1 Tennessee. That would go to review, but it would find that
Hunter Ensley.
Hunter Ensley is safe. Look at this play.
Catcher closed his eyes.
He did. I think he did. He thought old school, they would have thought they were getting run over, but new school, you can't get run over, so I don't know why you would close your eyes.
The mustache man jukes the shit out of the catcher, tags home plate.
Wow.
6-1. Hey, why is that important? Well, not only because it's sweet and it's sick and it's something we don't normally see, and there was an incredible helmet spike, but this is because going into the 8th, it was 6-1. Then what? 2 runs for Texas A&M. It's 6-3. Then in the 9th, 2 runs for Texas A&M. It's 6-5. This game would inevitably end 6-5. Tennessee Volunteers beat Texas A&M in a late thriller in Omaha, and we have a brand new national champion. The Volunteers win the College World Series for the first time in program history, and it got tight late. And a lot of people were thinking, is Tennessee going to blow this? Instead, nasty pitch to end this. And back in Rocky Top, they're celebrating all summer long. Ty, what a game.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, I think that's why the College World Series is so sweet, because typically, you know, like when it's 6-1 late in these games, it's like, all right, this thing's over. You really don't. But, like, you could tell, because a lot of these kids, and we were talking about this a little bit before the show, like, I think people assume they look last year, and you got Paul Skeens pitching, who is now one of the best pitchers in the majors. So you just assume that a lot of these guys who are in the championship, it's like these guys are going to be playing in the majors, like without, you know, within a couple months here. Like, that's not the case. A lot of these guys probably will never play baseball again, or won't go and play in the pros. So, like, there's some nervy situations here. I mean, you never see something like that. Like, that is a routine. I mean,
that's game-winning.
Yeah, exactly. Being heady to be able to get around there and miss the tag, and probably knowing, too, that, like, hey, you know, 6-1, whatever, like, we're going to need every insurance run we can get, because that's just kind of the way these things go. Like, once the avalanche kind of starts there late and they start putting runners on, guys for Tennessee start getting tight. They have to go to the bullpen, and pitchers can't really get into a groove, because their coach said, you know, before the game, I think we talked to McGee, he was like, hey, we're leaving nothing to chance here, you know, so if you see a guy walk someone and someone gets on base, we're yanking him, we're bringing someone else in. And it really did. I mean, it got to a point there where it's like, oh shit, Texas A&M's gonna, like, they're gonna come back and win this thing. And then ultimately, you know, after that it is kind of tough, because, I mean, just a wicked little slider. Man. Yeah, but they did. They went through, you know, 4 pitchers late, like in late innings, and it felt like, okay, this one might get away from Tennessee, but it was an incredible game. Basically, all you could ask for from a college baseball game.
How many pitchers for Tennessee?
Tennessee used 5 guys.
How many Texas A&M pitchers?
3.
Okay, so we saw 8 different pitchers last night. Obviously, 11 runs. A lot of them coming late, and that's been the MO of this College World Series. Is games get tight late, so no matter what's happening, you got to stay on the edge of your seat before you can go celebrate. I couldn't even fathom the amount of shots that were bought at Rocco's. Morgan Wallen and Peyton.
That crowd was
big
awesome.
Thousands.
The crowd was awesome.
Every song that Morgan Wallen sings is about boozing.
Yeah.
So whenever something happens, you know, where a chair happens, everybody's like, All right. Yep.
Yeah.
He's boozed up.
Born with a beer in his hand.
Obviously a mistake.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that shit. We got to, come on. Morgan, obviously a weapon. And Peyton Manning, known celebrator.
Yeah.
He's a known celebrator.
I think
so,
Heupel gets down too, probably.
and then let's not Heupel definitely.
Yeah.
What about Ryan McGee?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ryan McGee's the amount
Someone
of
needs to
drink.
check on him.
I assume Omaha has been drank dry before, and I assume last night is no different. Congrats to everybody down there in Rocky Top and associated.
Yeah.